Hello, everybody at the base.
Hello. Oh, we have some very exciting news for you guys. We are launching our very own Facebook page for the Base Kingdom Kids. We'll have weekly updates available for you to share with your kids. Seeing that this is probably the closest we'll get to a community during the lockdown, we're going to ask all the parents to please interact with us.
So you may or may not have heard of the 1040 window that was developed by a missionary strategist in the 90s. So this referred to the eastern regions of 10 degrees and 40 degrees north of the equator. This stretched all the way from North Africa all the way to China, referring to the biggest population that was non-Christians on earth. In their attempt to take the gospel to the world, they further developed this research and have now developed a 4 and 14 window, which refers to an age group. They found out that of all Christians on earth, 85% of them became a Christian between the ages of 4 and 14. Within America, the probability of someone becoming a Christian between the ages of 4 and 14 was 32%. The probability of anyone between 14 and 18 dropped down all the way to 4%, and anyone after 18 dropped down to around 6%. So this just shows us the importance of this age group and our role as parents in our kids' lives. I want to share with you Matthew 19 from verse 13. It says that children were brought to him that he might lay his hands on them and pray. The disciples rebuked the people, but Jesus said, "Let the little children come to me, and do not hinder them, for to such belong the kingdom of heaven." And he laid his hands on them, and he went away. So the laying on of hands was transferring a blessing from one generation to the other. We have to have a multi-generational view when it comes to our kids. If we want to have a sustainable revival, we have to take this into account. They have to go further and pick up where we left off. So we have to invest in our children. And Jesus also had a radical different view than the religious leaders of his time. They saw children as a burden up to the age when they can physically contribute to the household. And he does warn us against the leaven of the Pharisees and the Sadducees, doesn't he? In Malachi, where he says he will restore the hearts of the fathers to their children and the hearts of the children back to their fathers, shows us the intent of God's heart for the family. He's really put a lot of emphasis on that, and I think that we have to invest into our family, and that what happens in our own homes pour out into the world. So we want to encourage you to please be a part of it. We are facing this lockdown, but we can still have a community, still share with one another, get involved, give us your testimonies, tell us what you are facing, what questions pops up with your kids, and let's share with one another. We have this platform called Facebook, we have our weekly videos, and we would like everybody, and especially the parents, to unite around this. And please, let's build this community, let's invest into our kids, let's make use of this 4-14 window, and make sure they live in a sustainable relationship with Jesus, and that they know him and truly know him and carry this conviction throughout their lives, so that we will have a sustainable revival for generations to come. Thanks, guys.